All right, YouTube, this is the truth, man. So I want to talk a little bit about getting revenge and stuff like that. Me personally, I don't believe all revenge is bad. I think that sometimes you should get revenge. And people, well, the Bible said, he said vengeance is his. And in most cases it is. But from an earthly standpoint, sometimes I believe you need to get revenge. But there's a certain way to go about it. Like Job got revenge. All them people that was trying to tell him like it was his fault, that all that stuff he was going through, and then he came through it. And now these same people that needed, basically the Most High was going to judge them for not understanding and for how they treated Job when he was going through his trouble. And that happens sometimes. The people that talk about you while you broke, one day you ain't going to be broke and they going to be broke. And that's what I want to talk about, that kind of stuff. See, listen. You shouldn't even want to help everybody if people wasn't helping you. I hate when I gotta sneeze. Man. Well, you ain't really hear it. Hey, man, I'm not starting over. So you shouldn't even want to help all these people who could have helped you more. But instead, they talked about you. And guess what happens? Sometimes people become millionaires, become successful. You ain't rich, but you got more money than anybody you know. It happens sometimes. Like some people had 200,000, and that's more than anybody they know. And the people that could have helped you, like let's say me for instance. I've been preaching for a long time, and people know it. But a lot of them have not contributed at all. In fact, I've watched people congratulate, encourage, and talk about how good other preachers are. And one in particular, I'm not going to bust him out. Y'all might have heard about this. Everybody was always going to his church. And my pastor, when he was alive, the pastor that ordained me, exposed him like years ago. Had him out there, man. Me and him laughed about that so good. Had him out there passing out flyers because you know them big pastors, they don't want to do nothing but collect. How much we raise? So he had him out there passing out flyers, all kind of stuff. We laughed good over that. So this particular pastor allegedly got a woman pregnant. And, you know, people ain't gonna admit to stuff. It was between him and another pastor. She had messed with two pastors. And he was raised up in the sanctimonious church. What that mean? Listen, listen, the day is gonna come when the Most High say, all right, now I want you to. But a lot of these people be out here acting like they so spiritual. And they not. Listen, man, I went to a church, the second church that I was a member at. Them people was cliquey. They was competing with each other. They was jealous. And they had, like, some of them, their eyes was black, like they just didn't like people like that. Like they ain't know that I knew how to read that stuff. Like one guy in particular used to act like he was the most spiritual dude in the church. But I know he had a grudge against me because we had this we was younger. Like over there in my neighborhood, it's the pavilion. It's called the M.O. Blatz building. And a couple times there was parties going on in there. Well, he didn't know I remembered him because he told the story, and then I put two and two together with the face. He just was older. Then he's trying to act like he was tough, and my guy put the shotgun in his face. He was like, say something, nigga, this, that, and the other. And I was right there putting my 2 cents in too. For real, whole ain't blah, 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 blah. And so I believe he remembered. And it's like he was acting funny from day one in church. And I knew it. I knew it. I believed it was because of that. And he put it right in his face like, yeah, man, you a hoe, you blah, 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 blah. Man, you think I won't pop you in front of all these people? He's just standing there like. Cause see, it was different in the 90s, man. Like in the 90s, like dudes literally would make sure they got the right person. It wasn't all that shooting in crowds and stuff. That didn't happen that much. Like guys was more calculating. They would wait till they caught you, or you would wait till you caught them. All the stuff they do now, that stuff was not going on in the 90s like that. Like remember how Kane was on when he got mad at Old Dog? Because he said kids was around and stuff like that. And Old Dog didn't care. Told him he was acting like a little B right now. That's because that's how people used to call me and one of my guys, the guy I'm talking about that had the shotgun in his face. They used to call us Kane and Old Dog. Because they said he act like Old Dog and I act like Kane. But he held that. And it's like some revenge is good because people try to kick you when you down. Remember on Menace to Society, speaking of Menace to Society, how they jumped a dude, he said, which one of y'all is Kane? And they stumping him and stuff. What do you do to Kane? That's why I stop people from calling me Kane. I said, man, Kane came up short. So that wasn't never my nickname or nothing like that. It was just like people was just, joking around saying that's what we act like. But that's what happens. But what I want to show you is you got to have a mindset similar to the guy that was getting stumped, except without violence. What do I mean by that? The people that was kicking you, when you get up, you don't help them. All the people that were kicking you, let's say you win the lottery, or let's say you had this invention, or let's say something happened, you get a settlement, $1 million or anything. And all the people that was talking about you distancing themselves from you because of what you had or didn't have, because you didn't have the nicest car, you didn't dress the nicest. When you get up, don't speak. When they be like, yeah, man, expose these people. Like I hear it in songs all the time. Remember, Finesse 2 times In his song, he talked about how people was doing them. Now they saying, look at Ricky or something he said. So, man, I got this business, I did it. Like, not interested. Man, come on, man, you acting funny, man. Remember when I was broke? You wasn't calling. You wasn't coming around. You wasn't checking on me. You only invited me to stuff to brag and to look successful. Not because you wanted me around. Use the people who mistreat you when you're doing bad as motivation. Don't give up. Don't get on no drugs. Don't do no negativity. Focus on getting up. Because there's something about, like, I remember when we was all, we'll just say, doing our thing. I noticed there's some people you couldn't shake. But when I started working jobs and stuff like that, just trying to make it the regular way, these people disappeared. Some of them I ain't heard from to this day. But I bet you if I would have won that $1 billion in Powerball, you see how people is? I would let these people starve. Make people deal with you when you down. The same. And the people who treat you with respect while you down, them the people you treat with respect and you deal with when you get up. Them and new people. People that never had the opportunity to diss you when you was down. New friends, new associates, new colleagues. For one, you probably can't even trust a lot of them people. They've been and tried to set you up. So some revenge is good. When people try to diss you because you broke or something like that, you reach out to them, they don't say nothing, they don't respond. Then you get up and now I remember that. Act like you don't remember. I remember when you blah, blah, blah. That's why I don't like Facebook. I be on there, but I don't like it like that because it'd be a lot of people that at one time or another, they was riding your coattails. Now, if they doing better than you or think they doing better than you, they'll try to distance yourself from you and be half talking to you. And you be like, I remember when I was the only person who had you was cut. I remember this, I remember that. But then you get up, yeah. Man, get out of here, man. You a glory hound. You just want to associate with people that done made it. And now I see why people sometimes don't deal with people when they make it. You ever seen a person that you only hear from them when they down? When they up, you don't hear from them. When they got money in their pocket, you don't hear from them. Them the people I'm talking about. And sometimes it might be your sister. Stuff like that. So, I'm going to get going. Some revenge is sweet, man. It is. The stone that the builders reject, a lot of times that become the chief cornerstone. That's what I was talking about in other videos today. That's just how it is. And even the Messiah said he gonna tell people, depart from me, I never knew you. People, man, I don't believe none of that stuff. Then when they see it's real, they trying to kiss up. Too late. I never knew you. That's why people like Lazarus made it in, because when Lazarus didn't have nothing, he acted the same. He didn't get bitter against God because he didn't have nothing. He still was trying to serve God, and he made it to heaven. The rich man didn't. The rich man thought he didn't need God. So don't act like what I'm telling you is beyond the realm of possibility and it's just foolishness. Some revenge is good. The Most High get revenge on the devil every day. Every day. And just like in marriage sometime, your wife was dissing you. Sometimes they'll call you broke. These women nowadays call you dusty. And you've been and took care of them for years. And you just had some down periods. Remember. That's why I see a particular YouTuber. Now his wife got to watch him make millions. And I'm talking about Coach Greg. I am. Now his wife has to watch him make millions. When all she had to do was keep being who she was supposed to be. That's how it be. And I heard him on one video where he said he gonna make more money without her. He told her, he said he gonna make more money without her than he would with her. And some of y'all guys is going through this right now with y'all wives. Don't let nothing about her hurt your feelings. Use her as motivation. If she want to leave, make sure she do. Some revenge is good. See, while people want to throw their legs in the air and smash them, they feel like everything is great. Because some of these guys, they'll buy them some things, but once they get used to what they got to offer, they want to move on. They be taking that as he want to be with me. This is why second marriages end in divorce so much. A guy that wants some tight stuff until it ain't tight no more. Once he done loosened it up. Y'all know how it be. When you buy some drawers or some pants or something like that, they feel better when you first start wearing them. That's where all these women, I'm noticing, man, they be feeling, and this is another thing I heard Coach Greg say. See, I try to give people their problem. I don't steal nobody's stuff. So this is another thing I heard him say. Is them first couple years, they be feeling great. That 6th year, 5th year, now they got to figure out how they gonna make it. And you shouldn't even care. Because if they wouldn't have gave up on you, they would have experienced it. When people give up on you, man, don't let them partake. Don't let them partake in nothing that you do or nothing you accomplish. Like me, let's say I do my church again, like with a building and stuff like that. I ain't gonna want nobody there who was making fun or poking fun at me before I made it to that point. I don't want you there. I don't trust you. I ain't gonna trust nobody that could have helped me get there to try to be there once I do. Nah, man. Go somewhere else. Go deal with them people that you was trusting and believing in. That's how I look at it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.